Hello.
Hello.
We are live
We are
on
live.
Dad's channel.
Yes.
Tracy Glenn. But I
So,
have to call him Dad.
how was your day?
It was good. Oh, I
Mm.
just got a notification for your video.
Okay.
So I'm gonna hop in, chat, and be a mod for people to hear. Our dog is desperately trying
To get
some attention from us while we're live streaming.
Yes. So hopefully everybody's out there having a good day.
Yeah, I hope everybody's being safe and social distancing. Social distancing. So I actually left the house today to drive past my friend's house, and I drove past two of my friends' houses, and I just rolled my window down and I waved at them, and I told them that I miss them. Pearl's doing pour painting and listening. All right, I've seen your pour paints on our dog is being so obnoxious right now. Hi, Mike Wheeler. Hi, Cassie. Sorry, this is your stream.
No, that's fine.
Pearl, I've seen your pour paints on Instagram. They are so cool. They just look really awesome, and I'm very jealous of your talent on those because I think those are really interesting.
As you can see,
We are coming from the Magic Kingdom with our backdrop.
hi Griswold family vacay.
Hello.
Yep, I figure we'll get together, me and Kenzie.
Yep.
Do something at 4 o'clock.
Hanging out. Our dog is really trying to.
Congratulations, Mike, on winning the this and that.
Yay! I don't know if you can hear that siren that just went by. Oh my gosh, Jasmine. She's like under the desk. What is she doing?
As
yes,
people know,
congratulations.
We were pulling for you, Mike, all the way.
Oh, totally.
Even though we were in the contest, it was all about vote for Mike Wheeler.
Mike's thing was just his merch picture. So funny.
And not to discredit the other two that were in the contest.
No, they were also awesome. It was so funny with the guides and all that, and like the one afterwards being in the garbage can, like that was just so funny. So I really enjoyed those. I don't think I realized how like much my hair's grown out since when I got it bleached from right now.
Hi Rachel, how are you?
Hi Noah, welcome.
Hi Noah.
Yeah, no, my hair's grown out a lot since I bleached it like 2 years ago.
Kenzie had a class today online.
I did. I had my English class on our Google Hangouts. So it was a good portion of my class showed up, and I was in first because I wanted to talk to my teacher and because I really miss her because she's like one of my favorite. My English teacher is one of my favorite teachers.
Oh, yeah.
So I was one of the first people in there, and her and I chatted for a while before everybody else got in, and I was able to talk to her, and it was really awesome talking to her and, you know, catching up because I haven't seen her in forever. 74, 13%. Yeah, no, the percentages were.
I think ours is the 6%.
Yes.
We came in last.
Yeah. But
I mean,
no,
really, I mean, we sat in front of the castle. We did this and that. I gotta hand it to the other, all the other three people. They did an excellent job. They really came up with.
It was a fun contest, and it was really awesome. Everybody did a really good job. What do you want to
I was thinking of actually going over to the firehouse and doing something funny with mine with the station.
Hi Russ.
Hi Russ. And we were gonna do something like that, and then but I just didn't get around to it. But then again, ours was good.
Yeah. No, I thought ours was awesome.
We were in Disney.
Yeah.
Like
Noah said, I thought they took out Google Hangouts last June. I don't know anything about that. If anything, they probably reopened it because of everything going on. How are you gonna get out of here, huh?
I have no idea.
What are you?
Butt rubs.
She wants butt scratches.
Come on, Jazz.
She's so funny. But yeah, we use that because while Zoom is an interesting way of connecting, I've heard that there are some downsides to it that aren't very family friendly, so I'm not going to talk about it here. But yeah, so we use the Google Hangouts. Are you going to take her out?
Yeah.
she's getting a little hyper. Don't break the immersion. Don't break the immersion.
Don't break the immersion. We're in Disney. We're dreaming.
Well, we wish we were
So
in Disney. But Google Hangouts, it was okay. It wasn't my favorite. We used Google Hangouts for an entire class meeting for like my whole class.
Is that the one where that pops up if like?
No,
it
depends.
changed it?
You can change the layout so it's different.
Hmm.
It's not my favorite, but we had a fun time in my English class. And so, all right, Griswold family. All right, I'm just reading the chat.
I'm still going to work.
Yeah, you and Mom are still working.
We're still working. Social distancing at work, that's the big thing. It's kind of tough in my line of work, but
Yeah,
we're trying. Prayers to those guys who, are affected.
yes,
So.
Definitely. It's really hard right now, and we're gonna try and keep positive, but much love and prayers and all of the positivity towards anyone who is being negatively affected by this pandemic. So
It was an interesting week.
yes, we had an interesting week. Well, it's not the end of the week yet, but
Ken's took the week on Monday off for her stream.
Yep, because I needed to edit some stuff, and I posted a video yesterday.
It was a pretty good video.
I miss my friends. I really miss.
Hi, Amy.
I really miss them, and not seeing them for such a long period of time.
Yeah.
It hurts, and so I liked looking back and making a video montage of all of my favorite moments with my friends. And it's actually funny because I was looking back at the video and I realized, to anybody who doesn't know us personally, none of those videos make sense. They are all out of context.
Well, I mean, they're popping out throughout the year. What was nice about it is that it bounced back and forth. I think there was the one where Sapko Parker was in the locker. That was in your.
That was in my Christmas, one of my Vlogmas videos, and then I had a picture from when Parker and I went to Panic at the Disco, like a few years ago, which I also have a YouTube video of that, I believe, from that concert, because that was a really fun experience.
I wonder what kind of movies you're watching, Russ. Tiger King. Oh my goodness.
I still haven't watched any of it. I think I'm gonna binge it tonight.
Oh, no, well, me and Mom's already started watching it.
Well, then I can't watch it with you guys because you guys have started it.
That is one interesting show. I seen stuff on social media for it, and then I'm like, should we go start watching it? So
I have to check it out. My English teacher was like telling me how crazy it is. Like it was so funny.
It's absolutely crazy, and yes, I think that woman fed her husband said it. Tiger.
I'm not going to touch Tiger King.
Russ, I'm telling you, it's like a train wreck. Once you start watching,
you can't look away.
It's like when that one show Honey Boo Boo was on.
Here comes Honey Boo Boo.
Here comes Honey Boo Boo. That was like
they're all doing pretty good right now. I heard.
Oh, that's good. Finally.
Yeah, that they're in a good place. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
But
that show was a train wreck.
Yeah, like.
I think that's most reality TV shows, though.
Yeah, remember.
Anything on TLC is kind of a train wreck. We used to watch a lot of TLC.
Who said that?
No, I said that myself. I think I think it's pretty accurate. TLC is pretty.
Well, I mean, they got the 600-pound life.
Mom and I used to watch my 600-pound life a lot. Makes me feel a little better about myself. And it's nice seeing the people who actually overcome their obstacles and get to the places where they need to be, where they're.
And some of them don't want to listen, and some don't learn.
Yeah. And then there's also, one of my favorite ones on TLC?
What's that? Say
Yes to the Dress. I just like the dresses. I think they're so pretty.
I've never actually watched that one.
I used to binge it. Because like the TLC would either be like playing a bunch of My 600-Pound Life, or it would be playing a bunch of Say Yes to the Dress. So when Say Yes to the Dress was on, I would like put it on the TV, and then I would just keep watching it. And it's like, it's so like the drama I don't care about the drama.
Well,
It's
I'm assuming that most of it is just all fabricated.
oh,
Most reality
definitely.
TV.
Yeah, but I just
No,
like the.
thank you, Honey Boo Boo, because of that show. My niece and nephews called me Uncle.
Oh
Ooh.
no. Russ, I'm not into reality TV. I get enough reality as it is. Just watch my friends on YouTube. That's enough
Well,
reality.
the difference between what reality TV and reality TV, like remember when we were watching Duck Dynasty pretty heavy?
We were very heavy Duck
Heavy.
Dynasty
We watched a lot
watchers.
of Duck Dynasty
Move a
back in the
little
day.
more into the screen. We used to watch a lot of Duck Dynasty. Like we watched it like every time we went to
And
go eat dinner. It was a good show.
while it was reality, it was more. Let's put these people in certain
Situations and see what's
situations and
happened.
see what happens, and that's
But
how.
they were just so funny.
What's good about live streaming and watching live streams, I think, is it's raw. There's no
Yes.
editing. There's nothing.
Yeah, and that's why I like doing live streams. That's why I like watching live streams, is because, you know, it's happening real time. And while I do love the edited videos, I really love cinematography. I love editing videos and I love putting them together. Like with that video, editing a video isn't just cutting pot spots and putting it in different places.
You do like you time them for when the
Yes.
music, like if
Yes,
there, I think there was in this recent one you had like a car door shut.
Yes, there was a part in I used the song "Video Killed the Radio Star" by the Buggles, and there's a part in it dun, 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 ba, 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 with like the two claps. So on the two claps, I had my friend Luke, because I had a video of my friend Luke slamming a truck door in front of me, and in that spot where it goes it was him grabbing the door and slamming it, and it was like just on time. So I've always been really into the timing. I used to do it with I did it with our Disney videos. I do it with everything that I do because I'm so picky about timing and music. Music itself, I'm very picky about it. So when it comes to editing videos, I like putting that in and matching things to a beat that people normally probably wouldn't notice.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I think there was the one that you did a Monster Mash for a Christmas party, Halloween party. Yeah, Christmas party. We're all dressed up in monster outfits when we did.
I did like some Duck Dynasty. It was scripted, but they were family friendly and hilarious, and the cringy stuff and catching up with TV shows. Yeah, we loved Duck Dynasty for
I think some of it was scripted. I think what was scripted was
like they would
the
put them in
scenarios. Like they would say,
scenarios
"Hey,
and
listen,
stuff.
well, what are we going to do with these people?" Because
Yeah, we have
not
to put
everybody.
them in a situation. We have to make sure that everything is very entertaining. And obviously, life isn't as entertaining as they make it look, so a lot of that situation goes into editing. Like, it's one of the Pickle True loves Disney. I don't think I've seen that name in here before.
And welcome.
Welcome to the stream.
And
Kenzie, you do the same thing I love to do. That's one thing I would miss about making videos. Yeah, it's a really fun experience, and it's one of the many things I look forward to when it comes to my editing, because the only thing I don't like about editing is having to hear myself say the same thing 300 times. That's why I like making music videos more than I like talking videos.
I do remember the one time you were setting up the Vlogmas and you were editing the quartet.
Yep.
And I'm in the other room, and all I hear is a bunch of clarinets going on and on
Yep.
and on and on about for the Grinch, and I'm like, wow.
They did a lot of playing. No, it was just me playing it over and over again.
And then when I seen the video, it made a lot of sense, and it was a really good video. I'm very proud of the way you shoot and edit your videos.
Thank you. I've a lot of because I've always loved movies. I'm a huge movie nerd because of him. He's the reason he's the reason I'm such a crazy music nerd. I love movies, and I love the way movies are shot. And when I watch a movie for the first time, I get very overwhelmed, and that's why I used to be very picky about when I went to the movies, because I'd be like I want to make sure I'm mentally and emotionally prepared to go see a movie right now because I'm going to be taking in a lot of information, and I'm very analytical. I analyze like crazy. And I write little we are nerds.
Yeah.
I write analysis essays in my head sometimes. And like there are so many situations where I'll be like talking about something to my friend and I'll just end up like verbally writing an essay about like a movie or something like that. Like I did that a lot with
You see my curls coming out today.
oh my gosh. I don't know if any I don't the movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood starring Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt. It is a really long movie. And
Are you kidding me? Yes, it's long.
yeah. It's Quentin Tarantino, right?
Yeah, I'm not a big Quentin Tarantino fan, so
That movie is so long. But the way that I can watch like a 6-hour movie and be okay with it. I love Lord of the Rings. I can handle that. I got Knives Out to watch this afternoon.
that's okay.
Knives Out looks so cool.
Knives Out. I think that's
Chris Evans is in that.
Chris Evans. So is 007.
Yep, that movie looks really interesting. And I remember when I was working at a movie theater, I'd hear the trailer for that in Theater 1 all the time.
All the time.
I heard that trailer so many times. The hardest video that I did was my Fahrenheit promo video. Tried to sync it up with Illuminations firework. Did not the easiest. Yeah, syncing stuff up, you gotta be very meticulous about that. Did I use that word right? Meticulous?
Meticulous. You have to be.
You have to be very specific.
Detailed orientated.
But yeah, there are a ton of stars in that. Margot Robbie, I believe, is in that.
What's that? Knives Out?
No, I'm talking about. Oh, I think he was talking about Knives Out. I'm talking about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Margot Robbie is in that, I believe.
Okay. Yeah.
No, I think it's her. I think she's whoever plays Sharon Tate. I've seen her in other stuff. Knives Out has a lot of people in it.
Yeah, it's one of those ensemble casts that it wasn't. I mean, they promoted it, but I didn't think it got like super huge promotion. I don't know how well it did in a movie theater.
Continue.
And I think right now comedies are struggling in movie theaters because,
definitely.
You know,
comedy is very subjective, and I feel like more modern times people are not as accepting. Like I'm not trying to bash the way that society takes comedy, but I think movies back a little while ago are a lot more raunchy than they are now.
Right.
Like Adam Sandler movies.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to Adam Sandler.
He still makes movies. Like he still makes stuff. Yeah. I've always loved Adam Sandler.
How could you not like Happy Gilmore?
See, the reason. Okay.
It's
I need to tell them something.
Golf movie, Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Other than that, Tim Cup's a good golf movie.
Adam Sandler, and what was that guy from Christmas? Mr. Santa Claus. What was his name? I'm forgetting his name.
Tim Allen.
Adam Sandler and Tim Allen remind me so much of him.
No,
there are so many situations in like movies and TV shows with them, and I don't know why they just remind me of you, and I find them very funny because it's very funny to me. I love Tim Allen. Tim Allen is amazing. I could go on and on about movie people I like.
Happy Gilmore takes me to my happy place too. I don't know if you've watched all of Happy Gilmore.
I've watched a good portion of it.
What I like about comedies is the one-liners that you come off.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Caddyshack. I mean, I can quote Caddyshack all day.
There's a movie that came out, that Tag movie.
Oh, Waterboy is absolutely that's some high quality H2O, right? High quality H2O.
To infinity and beyond, yes. Tim Allen. Oh, so I love Tim Allen. I could go on and on about actors I love and the parts that they're in, but I won't do that right now. I do want to rant about movies though, in general.
For sure.
So I'm very analytical when it comes to movies about the way that they're shot, and that's one of the reasons I actually started my YouTube channel was because I was so into movies, and I so desperately wanted to. Tim Allen is cool. He was a crazy movie on Netflix a few years back. I'll have to check that out. But like when I was little, I loved movies, and then when I was growing up, I just you exposed
when
me.
you're growing up, you're still growing
I know
up.
I'm still growing up, but you exposed me to
Girl
a
turns
lot
18.
of
Next thing you know, she's an adult.
you exposed me to a lot of cinematography, and
Star Wars.
Star Wars is one of the he showed me basically everything that I love, like Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter. I remember going to see Deathly Hallows in theaters. Just the two of us. I remember going to see that.
Right.
And there's the part with the snake jump scare. And you and I were like, "Wow!"
I never jump scare. Don't tell people that.
But he's exposed me to so many amazing classics and movies like that. You made me watch Godfather about a year ago. Godfather is so
Godfather
good.
is so good.
It's like I had never watched it, and I think Godfather was one of the movies that kind of introduced me to more classic film.
And yes, Mike, they did shit. I think they did shoot Caddyshack down in the Orlando area.
Yeah.
Destroyed our golf course. They partied a lot on a golf course too. I like watching the behind the scenes stuff that comes out every once in a while.
Behind the scenes about any movie, I love it. I love any behind the scenes stuff. Because I love the stuff that goes into movies. El
Camino Christmas was
the name of it. That movie that Tim Allen was.
Oh.
Have you seen 1917? Supposedly it was shot to look like the entire movie was filmed in one continuous shot.
I so want to watch that. And now
it's not in theaters anymore. Obviously the theaters are closed.
I think it's in.
But
Waterboy was filmed in.
Oh, okay.
Okay, my bad. I know they did film Caddyshack down in in Florida area, I think. I mean, it's
somewhere down south, obviously. That's
Hello, Jeff.
Because it's more, you need that. The golf courses down there are really you can golf more often down in south. We are only able to golf over the summer. We haven't been golfing in years.
Golfing.
We used to golf. I'm awful at golf. I was also very little.
So am I. Golfing. It's fun.
It is fun.
You chase the ball from that side to that side.
And then you get in your golf cart and you.
Oh, I know.
I love the golf cart.
There is a golf course open across the river in Green County, and as long as you're living with the person, you can actually take the cart. You can share the cart, but if you don't cohabitate with somebody, you have to take your own cart. I guess they have something where they get the sanitizing every golf cart afterwards, after every time it's out.
All right, that makes sense. You can rent/buy the digital version now. A lot of studios are releasing films online. Yeah, that makes sense that they're doing that.
I do want to see 1917.
I've seen
it's called a one shot. I think that they used the Steadicam. They didn't do the
I've seen some behind the scenes stuff about that movie specifically, and I heard it was very tedious.
When I was we did our state marching festival on the field that they practiced. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is cool. Michael Earl was in Caddyshack. He was the gopher.
He was the gopher.
But so
don't nobody know about me.
But since I'm so into cinematography and stuff like that, that's why I started my YouTube channel. It's because I always wanted to make my own films, and I always wanted to edit things together and edit it to music and make my own music videos and all that kind of stuff. So when I kind of got the opportunity to, what I used to do, I'm gonna nobody knows about this in the community. I actually have another channel that I haven't used in over 2 years. I haven't posted on this YouTube channel. It's I would take footage from anime and I would screen record it, and then I would edit it together into a music video about a specific character. So I did a few of those. I was very proud of those because you have to be very specific about the timing on the music, and I'm very, very proud of my edits that I used to do. But they're on a totally different channel, and I didn't look at that channel for a really long time. So like last year I hadn't posted in over a year, and I went on the studio to look and see if any of my videos, one of my videos got like really big in the community. Like I don't know if anybody knows, Rooster Teeth has a show called Ruby, and I haven't watched it in forever. It's been like about a year since I actually watched any of the episodes. The first 3 seasons were my favorite because of Roman Torchwick, but that's not related. But I would, it's not technically an anime since it was made in America. It's called a Western anime because for it to be anime, it has to be made in Japan.
It has to be made in Japan. Just like an American car has to be made in America, or a Japanese car has to be made.
Yeah.
They're all made somewhere else.
Yeah. But, so it's considered a Western anime since it was made by people in America. So I would edit those. I would like screen record and I would edit it to different songs and I would post them. And one of my videos got really big in the community, and it was actually, I was very surprised. I'm gonna go on it right now.
So
I have 37 subscribers on this channel, and the biggest video on it has 6,000 views. 6,700 something views.
Mm-hmm.
It like they got pretty big, and I'm very proud of those videos. So that kind of introduced me into actually having a YouTube channel and vlogging my life.
Vlogging your life.
Yeah, that's why it's called Kenzie Days. It's my days.
It's your days
of my life.
And your days right now. You should just do like a vlog of sitting home in your bed with your puppy.
Yeah,
all day.
With my pup. Yeah.
And
She's been very cuddly. She likes laying in my bed with me while I watch YouTube and edit videos. So, but yeah, so when I started my YouTube channel, I was really into the editing and putting stuff to music, and I actually didn't talk on my channel for a while.
Yeah, no, you didn't at all.
Yeah, I would never talk. I always kind of...
Don't worry.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted.
Because I'm distracting you.
So I wouldn't talk in my videos. I would record things and I would put them to music. And then I would type on the screen what I was doing. That's fine. So it took me a while because I'm actually very, hi Dylan. I'm very, surprisingly, I'm very self-conscious about the way I talk. I obviously, I'm used to the way that I talk because I've been talking for years. And then obviously my parents are used to the way that I talk because
she doesn't stop.
Because I don't stop. But looking back at videos of myself when I talk, when I'm vlogging and stuff like that, I've filmed so many videos that I haven't posted because of my talking and the way that I talk. I don't realize it until afterwards, and I go back and I watch it, and I'm like, oh, why did I say that? Why do I talk like that? So I didn't talk on my channel for a good period of time, and the first video I ever talked in was a best friend tag with my friend Emmy.
I remember that you sat down and you filmed each other, and
that was during midterms week 2 years ago. A year ago.
Yeah.
A year ago, we had midterms, and her and I had just gotten done with the. Yeah, Dylan, that's life right now, but we've got some good things coming, so. And watch out for that. I'm gonna be posting something in the near future about that. So, where was I? What was I saying? Oh, my channel. Woo!
You went out there.
Yeah, I see. I talk so much, and I just don't stop.
She does talk.
Yeah, and I feel like I do get very annoying, but so just tell me if I'm getting
annoying.
No. So
how can I get annoyed at you?
So I am basically a carbon copy of you. So
Yeah.
It's kind
Sometimes.
of scary. But I wouldn't talk on my channel. So the first time I talk more when flustered. Definitely. When I'm caught up in something and like I catch myself, I just keep talking.
You do, but I do the same thing when I'm talking to somebody.
Yeah, you do that. You just go.
I'm
You
just
just
to
keep
talk.
going.
I mean, you did a couple of, like, I think yesterday morning at work when I was talking to another guy who's in the fire department, a different fire department than mine. I think I ended up talking like a good hour just on firematics
And that's fun when everyone's involved. Like the only time I ever get kind of upset about like when I talk so much is when I can tell that the other person is getting annoyed. And that's not a fun situation to be in. And then you have an awkward like, I'll stop talking now. Sorry, I talk so much. Tracy talks more than any woman I know. That's not true. I talk more than him.
I think somebody just showed up. You know, um, do you think she should be working?
She probably shouldn't. But she only has half an hour left of work. She's fine. So, it was midterms week. When it was words.
The words. They're there. You just can't get them out.
So, words coming out of my mouth. What are the words I'm trying to say?
That you started talking and you enjoyed it.
No, Mom said she was being supportive. She texted
With
me.
the eye roll?
She texted me. She told me to stop touching my face so much.
Oh,
So
did she?
I'm trying not to.
Well, your hands are clean. You haven't gone out other
No.
than into your own car to
Yeah.
go past your
And
house
nobody's been in my car in weeks.
and leave.
I literally, I rolled my window down, and Emmy, my friend Emmy, stood on her porch, and she was like, "I miss you." and then my friend Victoria, I drove past her house, and she was like, "I miss you." And it was kind of sad. It's a little pathetic, but I miss them and I love them, and I really can't wait for this to all be over so I can see them. But back to what I was saying. It was midterms week, about a year ago, and Emmy and I had just gotten done with a test. So we were walking, no, 2 years ago, because I do not know the timeline of my channel, but it was the time when I did not have my car.
No car.
No car. It might have been last year because I wasn't allowed to drive on my own last year midterms time.
Yeah, that's true. You couldn't drive this. No, you could drive the school last year.
Yes,
Yeah.
I could. Words.
Whatever.
Trying to figure it out.
Well,
But
so you started talking and you started enjoying talking
yeah,
on
so
your videos.
we had walked home, and I was like, "Hey, do you want to like film a YouTube video at your house?" Because it had started raining, so we both went into her house because she lives closer to the school than I do. So
Billy says she's essential.
Mom is essential.
Did anybody see the Facebook post that was like, essential is just another way of saying sacrificial?
Yeah. But we went into her house and we sat down, and I put my phone up on this little, I don't even know, I set it up on like a bunch of books, and we just started filming a video about like us being friends. And it's funny because when we had started it, I was really awkward because I wasn't used to talking in videos. But when we started doing it, we started talking more, and okay. So we had started. You hit email? No, maybe email. Okay. So we had started talking, and we just kind of, since her and I have known each other for 15 years, it's kind of natural to have these longer like conversations. We're able to really get in depth with what we're talking about. So we started talking, and it was basically about us being best friends. And go to their account. Sorry, but we started talking and we had a really good time. And so I went home and I edited it and I posted it the next day. And it was really awesome. So
Did you send it?
no, because you can't message them on Twitter.
Where?
You can't. Sorry about that.
Now I can.
No, you can't.
No.
Sorry. We're trying to figure stuff out. You talk, I'll do this.
So
Talk about how you felt when I started doing my YouTube channel.
well, one, I was a little nervous. And that's probably why we started following. I think we might have done any kind of it's not checking up on you, but just to see what's going on, and make sure that and then when you started live streaming, we definitely wanted to make sure that there was people that wouldn't be weird on your channel, and the first couple times you did. So and then I figured, Kenzie can do this, I should try to do it myself. So
yeah, it's all okay, Pearl. We're
No,
trying to figure out inviting someone to the stream because apparently the Gmail wasn't working.
So
Hi, Stacy.
Is that Stacy
Stacy
Rogers?
Rogers.
Stacy?
Yeah,
that's another one. You can chalk it up.
Stacy is really awesome.
Stacy, I gave Stacy her nickname.
Model Streams.
And that really came down to is like when we started actually getting involved in the chat, I happened to see the same name
popping up
in the chat, and I'm like, wow. I mean, she's really, really active, so that's pretty cool.
Hey.
What up?
Then.
How's everybody?
That took a little while. We're fine. Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we're fine.
You're not getting an echo or anything, are you?
The who what?
You're not getting an echo, right?
No, I put on headphones because you guys aren't wearing them, right?
No, we're not. So
that works.
I was actually thinking of trying to do a promo video for my first hosting of Nerd Talk.
Yeah, he had a funny idea.
I had a funny idea.
Do you want to talk about it?
Sure.
Oh, I think it's a great idea. I can see it right now. You're going to dress up like a nerd?
Oh, I am a nerd, so I don't have to dress up like a nerd. Yeah, he doesn't have to dress up.
He already looks like one. But he had an idea where he's gonna like
the scene
with Smeagol talking to himself. Yeah, something like that. And tell them what you.
I'm like, my thought process. They don't want me to host the stream. Of course, they want you to host the stream and go back and forth, and just because it would be my first time.
It would be pretty funny, yeah.
I love it. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
I am getting feedback. Is that me?
Well, I don't know.
I'm not hearing anything.
Okay. As long as you guys aren't hearing it, we're okay.
All right. Yeah, I'm not hearing anything weird. But so we've been talking about and I'll help you film and edit that.
Because she's my editor.
Yeah, I am his.
But I mean, in the Two Towers is the first time that Smeagol has that bounce back and forth
conversation.
So I thought it would be interesting.
It would be fitting because that's what we're going to be talking about, the Two Towers.
That would be great.
Mike said he's hearing a weird echo on the side of Angela.
Maybe I'm hearing it.
It's probably us.
I'll untangle these. So we were talking about the beginning of my channel and his channel and how we kind of got into editing and stuff like that, and a lot of it is because I'm really into movies and stuff.
What's your favorite movie? Comedy?
Yes, tell us.
I don't want to talk to you get this echo fixed because everybody's gonna go crazy. You guys hear it now? Only when I talk. It's weird. It's so
That's
weird.
because it's coming out of our
Oh
speakers.
my gosh, let me do it. It's almost done. Give me a moment, sir.
So like when she started her channel, I was kind of a little nervous because she was 16, 15, 16 at the time.
I was an age.
So
Okay. Oh, I still hear it.
all right. And how is it now?
Okay. It's gone. Yay!
That was
Well
our
done.
fault.
It was because we didn't have anything in.
Okay. So what did you ask me my favorite movie?
What's your favorite comedy?
Yeah.
Oh, my favorite comedy. Oh my
Movie
goodness.
comedy.
I don't know. Isn't that terrible? What did you guys pick? Get me thinking here.
I
hard
have
to
so
pick.
many good ones, but like I like Caddyshack.
Oh
I
yeah.
like I also like
Groundhog Day?
well, that's because it's closer to you.
What are you doing?
I want this here. And then what's another good one for me would, personally, I love Blazing Saddles. That's definitely can never be made today. So Tracy, when you're talking about when you give me the nickname, I have to say favorite comment from anyone was Stacy is the best. Everywhere somebody, this girl, a trip to Disney. Yeah. So yeah, I gave her that nickname when I seen her. If you ever know, I'm like Stacy Rogers everywhere.
Mod of all streams.
And that's why she was a mod of all streams. So when I see her when she's not a mod, I'm like, this is your time to sit back and chill and relax.
There you go.
And then you proceeded to make her mod on your channel.
And then I proceeded to make her mod on my channel.
But
we're back and forth all over the place.
Yeah. Mod of all streams 31 now. Wow.
Luke Wilson. Wow.
Oh, with Wilson.
So like comedies, we were talking about comedies and movies. We've been all over the place.
It's hard for us to stay on one topic because we just talk so much.
Nothing wrong with that. It keeps everybody interested, right?
Talk and talk.
Yeah.
And it's more fun when it's the two of us because then we can bounce off each other and be like.
And it's nice to have somebody in.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike Wheeler's catching up to Stacy. Wow.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
So how do you know how many channels you're a mod for? Is there like a summary? Like if you look up yourself, you could see.
No, I think she just happens to catch.
She has it written down, probably.
Okay. Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Russ Stapleton said Monty Python Holy Grail. It's his favorite.
That would be your favorite comedy?
That is such a good movie.
It's British comedy. Sometimes it's
It doesn't always make sense to Americans.
No, it doesn't make sense. But
I love Monty Python Holy Grail.
So you guys got a stream coming up, right? Or is it?
We're actually going to talk about movies.
Really?
Wow.
How about that?
So I'm setting you up. I'm
getting the blood flowing.
Yeah, and I can't think of anything. Like all I've been watching lately is Disney movies. You know what I mean? Like just over the past, I don't know, 10 years even, 15 years.
I've been trying to keep a good balance between Disney movies and non-Disney movies.
You should have seen her the first time I tried to get her to watch. The first time I tried to get her to watch.
Me?
Yeah, Godfather.
Oh.
See, I had plans that day. The plans were canceled when he started The Godfather.
It's such a good movie. I mean, the cinematics but I mean,
so good.
And that's where she started out, where she was like, "Oh, I want to start editing more." So I just,
So it turns out I started my YouTube channel in September of 2018. So I've been doing this for a while now.
Stacey has a list and it's alphabetized. Wow.
Well, now she has to put in
Tracy
Glenn.
Yeah.
Piglet Ruse said, "Love the pantry chili stream." Oh, thank you. Yeah, I did that video on Sunday where I actually. What have you guys been doing to keep yourselves busy?
Well, I'm still going to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am too, but
I've been playing an unhealthy amount of Animal Crossing on my Switch.
Oh, I saw that. You and the otter, little otter. Oops.
Oliver.
Oliver, yes.
And then Star Wars Lego 3, the Clone Wars. If you're ever into like you remember the Lego, the Lego games
On the PS3.
on the PS3 and the PS4.
Yeah.
We have all of them.
We have
Really?
almost all of them.
We don't have any. We
And
have
there's-
like a few DC. We don't have many DC, and there aren't Marvel ones. And if they are, they're from like recently.
Yeah.
So we don't have any of the Marvel ones, but we have all of the Star Wars ones, all of the Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit.
I don't have the Hobbit. I had Lord of the
I thought
Rings.
you had the
No.
Hobbit.
Wait,
And then we have-
are they Lego games? Hobbit and Lord
Yes.
of the Rings?
See, what the whole idea is
You play
you
through
play
the
as
movies.
American, like
Oh, really?
yeah, they had the Star Wars, and then they did the prequels with the whole complete series, and then they have Harry Potter, they have Lord of the Rings.
I have such a vivid memory about the Harry Potter one. Can I share that story?
Sure, go ahead.
I remember being in school. I think I was in private school, and I had to have been in private school, and I didn't feel well, and I had thrown up, and I remember being.
All right, we just lost a couple of viewers.
And then I remember, 'cause I was little, I was sick. I came home, I sat on the couch, and I played Lego Harry Potter.
Aw.
After having taken Pepto-Bismol. I have such a vivid memory of that.
Really?
And then we played rock band.
Yes.
And then I felt better.
What's cool about what's cool about the Lego games is like when you die, like if say you die, your character gets shot, and you don't have to start back at the beginning of the level.
Respawn like
you
a
just
second later.
reappear right there where you are.
Yep.
So it's really just a time killer. So that's
so
what I've
fun,
been doing.
Though.
I've
been playing the Star Wars ones.
The Star Wars 3, the Clone Wars. It was based after the Clone Wars TV series for a couple episodes. So I've been playing that one.
I remember. I think my favorite ones were the Lord of the Rings ones.
The Lord of the Ring one was cool because it actually took you where like the old Star Wars ones, they had a level per so every movie would have 6 levels. So you would play 6 levels, and you would go through the story mode, and then you would go through, and then you would have to find what's called red bricks, which would give you special extra things to do. And then you would also have like these little canisters. They're called mini kit canisters, and if you collected all 10 of them, you would create a Lego figure. And so the whole idea is you play through the story, and then you go back and you take care of all the extra stuff.
We were.
In the Star Wars, there was all 6. You got the 6 boards for each movie, so you would have 6, 6, 6, 6, all 6 movies because it would take it.
Really?
And then they actually did a Star Wars for, what's the
Force Awakens.
There you go.
You know,
this is how we converse.
They did a Force Awakens one, so we did the Force Awakens. I played that one, and I hadn't watched the Lego Star Wars. Not the Lego. I hadn't watched the Star Wars Clone Wars. So now that I've watched that whole thing, that game makes a little bit more sense. So I've been playing that just to kind of kill time. And this one here, I'm sorry, Angela, I lost my train. This is how my whole mind works.
Yeah, this is our brain. We have one singular brain cell.
If I'm at work, this is how it all works. So,
going from here to here to here, we can't tell a story in one singular.
So, like
line.
the Star Wars, the original one, you had 6 boards per movie, and then what they did for some of the newer stuff is like as you played through the game, you would have to find stuff. So, like in the Lego Harry Potter, you actually had to go like to a classroom and had to do some things in the classroom
the Harry Potter one was so
before
fun.
you played the board of the movie.
Fun.
And then
good memories.
then with the same thing with Lord of the Rings, like you would have to travel through Middle Earth in order to get to the next to the next gameplay, and there was like to get the extras, you would have to do certain things to
Really?
get the extras.
Really fun.
And then in the Legos, in the Clone Wars one, you're on a Republic battleship and a Separatist battleship, and you can fly back and forth between both of them, and you can explore. So
So we used to play those like all the time. So now that, we don't really have much to do, all of his classes have been canceled.
I'm not teaching.
He doesn't have anything to do
Okay.
really at home. So he plays his video game when he gets home.
I could have.
So helps you relax, right?
Yes.
No, yes, that's what I meant to say. It's fun. It's a fun game, and it's something that
Hi, Jeff.
makes hello. It makes me nostalgic. Makes me nostalgic about my childhood. So
yeah. Aw.
Do they have an Avenger one?
I guess they do. Russ says that they do.
Oh,
An Avengers. Oh,
You have to see
okay.
if you can get that for my PS4, and you can use it if you want.
Oh, I take your PS4 and use it out in the living room.
Yeah.
I do have the DC, the Batman, and this, and I did play that one.
I don't remember much from that one. I wasn't really into it. We're not DC people. I'm not a DC. I don't know how you feel about it. This is a totally separate opinion about the two of us. I'm not a DC person. The only DC movie I've ever liked is Superwoman. Nobody likes that movie.
Do you remember Supergirl?
No.
Do you remember Supergirl?
See, I don't.
That was such a good movie.
I don't know Marvel. I don't know DC either.
That's true. I should have thought about that before I asked. Supergirl is like it is like a standalone movie. It doesn't have, I don't think it has any sequels or anything like that.
No.
It's not connected to literally anything. It's just about Supergirl.
It's a very weird movie.
Okay.
Coming to Earth, becoming a boarding school student, and has laser eyes. Like that, I don't remember everything about it. I remember there being a circus carousel involved at a very short period of time. But when I was younger, I binged movies and I would replay a movie. I would put one movie in my DVD player and I would play that movie for like a week straight. Yeah. And at one period of time, Supergirl was that movie.
Yeah. But also, when she used to watch, you know how Disney movie has that, Disney movies always have something in the beginning or something, like Bambi.
Yeah.
Bambi's moms get shot.
Something happens, yeah.
Do you
Are you
know?
going to tell me about the Nemo? Are you going to tell them about the Nemo thing?
Do you know, for the longest time,
I didn't know the beginning.
She thought Nemo started with time for school, time for school,
I did not know about the mom.
When she was younger, we didn't want to upset her.
Yes.
So she didn't know, like, when we would start the movie, we would skip the first scene. So the beginning of the movie for her was always
time for
Nemo
school,
going, time for school, time for school.
Aw.
I am a very, very, very empathetic person.
Sensitive. Yeah. That's the way Abby is too.
So, I can't watch certain movies. I can't watch any movie about a dog. I can't. No. Can't do it.
So Abby read that A Dog's Purpose, or I don't know, like some of those books or whatever. We were on an airplane and I was in the front and she was in the back with Jeff. And I hear all this sniffling and I'm like, is she getting a cold? Like I turned around, I'm like, and I look and she's like bawling. I'm like, are you reading a story again? Like, that's funny, Kenzie.
What was the one movie of Marley and May?
I couldn't finish it.
Really?
I left when they went into the vet. I couldn't. I actually could not watch that movie.
But did you cry at Lord of the Rings? Because Abby was bawling when she was watching that first one.
I get
Did
emotional.
That make you cry at the end?
Well, I didn't cry at Lord of the Rings.
Well, no one asked you.
If you ask my wife, she says I'm very.
Let me explain.
Not sensitive.
Emotional. Unemotional.
I've only ever seen you cry once, and that was when Uncle Mike died. Yeah. That is the only time I've ever seen him cry.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I wasn't able to see him cry when I was born because he definitely cried when I was born. But
that's because it was a girl.
In his yearbook, it says he wanted to have a boy. In his yearbook, and is in my future,
in my defense,
he was like, marry Billy. Like he had all this stuff that happened, like become a firefighter, and all this kind of stuff. Have a boy.
But any boy wants to have another boy. I'm not upset that I have a girl.
Very sad.
Now
she's a daddy's girl.
He's my best friend.
She's somewhat of a daddy's girl.
Aww.
But she's definitely a mommy's girl.
Oh my god, my mom and I are also best friends. She knows everything about me. But unrelated. It's not even just dog movies. It's just movies in general. Anything that has to do with a very sad situation.
Yep.
I can't handle it. I am very, very empathetic. I
Yeah.
look at a situation and I can feel that person's emotions.
Yeah. Aw.
And it hurts. And that's why I have to be very specific about what movies I watch because it can get bad.
Yeah. I understand.
So, do you like what I did for today?
So I was going to ask you, is that a green screen or that's
No.
the picture?
This is a backdrop.
No.
Yeah.
That's impressive. I love it.
Isn't it?
I thought it
nice?
was a green screen.
It's
We don't know
How
how
did
they
you do? You ordered that?
yeah.
This is what was originally in here the very first time I ever saw the studio when they had set it up for me. This was what they started
Well,
it with.
this is a picture of last night at at Magic Kingdom.
We miss Disney.
Last night, because this is what it would look like last night.
I thought you said it was the last night. I'm like, did somebody
No,
get a
no,
picture of
no.
the last
I'm saying
night?
it was
empty.
it was
Yeah,
last night.
empty.
It's empty.
Yes. Aw.
No, I found it online.
Uh-huh.
And this is what we originally. This is what we thought, and then we have the other one for her, which is the Beauty and the Beast castle.
I saw that
love
one.
so much.
But this one here is super huge.
It's really big.
And it is like super huge. So like this is like folded once on top because you don't see the top of the castle.
Right.
It's folded over once.
Uh-huh.
And then
on the sides,
it's
folded
wrapped
in.
around
It's
the other
huge.
side.
Kenzie, my mom wouldn't let me watch Bambi when I was little. I was 18 when I saw it. It's probably because I embarrassed her at the movies when the whole theater crying when Snoopy come home. So I've never watched Bambi, and I never want to watch Bambi. It doesn't interest me. It doesn't look interesting at all.
Thumper.
I don't know.
We've never watched it either. Did we
I don't
ever
know.
watch
I have no
Bambi?
interest.
No. I've never watched it.
And then Mike Wheel, no, and then Stacey mentioned Snoopy Come Home. I can't watch Snoopy Come Home because the first time I ever watched it, I actually had a breakdown because one of my pets had recently passed away.
I know you
And
guys are going to get ready
it was bad.
for who's hosting today. You or Myers and the Mouse.
We are.
Okay.
All right,
We're hosting.
Yes.
So you guys are all set up. So
I think so. Are we all set up, Jeff? We'll have
just gotta
to
log in
jump off in about
StreamYard.
yeah,
2 minutes.
Yeah, we'll end.
we're going to end real
so
quick.
No, that's
My
fine.
mods.
That's
we
fine.
can throw people over to
Take
you
your
guys.
time. Take your time. We're good.
Just mods if you want. Put in.
Yeah.
What was it?
Dreaming with the Mouse.
Dreaming. No, is it Dreaming with the Mouse?
Dreaming with the Mouse. Yes.
So
Dreaming with
as
the
the
Mouse.
Awesome
dream.
with the dream.
Oh my.
Wow, Jeff, you totally look different without your glasses on.
Who said that? Who said
I
that?
said.
Oh,
I said that. Did I run over your
Yes,
foot?
you ran over my foot with the railing.
Well, if your feet wasn't so big.
Oh boy.
oh!
You literally just ran over my toes with the wheel.
Oh boy.
Oh my gosh.
Oh boy.
I have a feeling you're going to be hearing about this for the rest of the night.
Oh no. Please. She's going to be in her room. She's going to play Animal
I'm
Crossing.
spending time with you guys today. Finally.
Kenzie, we still have to do a jam session.
Oh, totally, yeah.
Did you ask
Definitely.
if that's a backdrop?
I did. It's not a green screen. It's a backdrop,
It looks
like a green screen.
like there's light emitting from it.
Yeah, it's kind of
I
weird.
know, isn't it cool?
It's kind of creepy. Yeah. It's like the lights are
No,
on.
it's like the lights.
No,
are
it's like the lights are on. Like
Yeah.
they're
Well, I
reflecting.
think a lot of it is if I did this.
No, it still does it. It's the
Oh.
effect it has. Dad, do not turn all the lights off, please. Sir.
Oh, those lights are still
It
on.
still looks like it.
No, it still looks like they're on because of the way the picture was taken.
And actually, it looks
castle-
better.
The castle looks lit up too.
Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
think that's the way it was. But it looks pretty cool when I turn the backlight drops, and it actually looks like I'm in the park.
Yeah.
Hello.
Aw.
We're in Disney.
Aw.
Yay.
All
Glory.
right, well, we do have to jump off to
Yes.
get our
Guys.
toenail into.
Thank you for jumping on real quick.
No, it was
And-
awesome
Thanks for having us.
having you guys.
And I'll see you in about a half hour on your stream because we're going to take our puppy for a jaunt.
Nice. Okay.
I'll
Sounds
be
like
in
a
the
plan.
cat though.
Believe me, as soon as my wife gets home,
She
the
wants
dog will
to
be at the
go.
door.
Okay.
I'll be in your chat.
Thank you
though.
for
All right.
stopping
Thanks,
by.
guys.
All right.
All right. We'll
Yep.
talk to
See you
everyone
guys.
later. Bye.
Bye.
So, guys, thank you all for showing up.
We had a great time.
I'm gonna actually what I should be doing is at like 3 o'clock putting out a notice.
Yeah.
I know there's some of you, there's, I think, Dole Whip Dad's going on at 4 o'clock almost every day to kind
Yeah.
of kill the boredom.
So check out all those, literally everybody in the community. Please go check them out because they're
Support 'em all.
awesome. Support everybody because they deserve every ounce of your support.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys
So
so
guys,
much for watching.
Thank you for stopping by.
Go head over to Desert Dream for Dreaming with the Mouse.
Dreaming with the Mouse.
All right. Bye, guys.